Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for your testimony. Ms. Willis, back in 2008, I helped create the Housing Trust Fund, which is designed, as you know, to expand housing for people who can desperately looking for housing. Why do you think today the Housing Trust Fund is necessary, and how does it help low-income Americans?
Thank you for the question, and also thank you for your leadership in creating the National Housing Trust Fund. The National Housing Trust Fund it's incredibly important because it's one of the only federal investments that goes deep in terms of its target to target extremely low-income households. So again, that's households that that are at 30% AMI or poverty line. And so it's extremely important because without that, it's very difficult, can be very difficult to create affordable housing for that population. But the Housing Trust Fund targets deeply. And so affordable housing providers and developers are able to build affordable housing using those funds that go to their states. So it's critically important to have that level of deepness, if you will, to really target the households that really need it.
And
affordable housing.
As you probably know, we've put in legislation that would expand the resources of the trust fund to reach, we hope, 3 million affordable homes. Mm-hmm. And I think, again, everyone on the table has said demand is one of the key constraints, and this would really accelerate demand. So I hope we can make some progress on that. There's another program that I think is very useful, and I'm very proud to have joined Senator Britt, my colleague from Alabama, to introduce the Helping More Families Save Act. And essentially, that's the Family Self-Sufficiency Program. Mm-hmm. And I've seen the results myself. We're meeting families who, because of this program, they can put money away, save it up, and eventually move out and move up. And we hope that we can get this passed this year. So have you seen evidence of that program and how well it works?
Oh, absolutely. And so we certainly do support and have supported the Helping More Families Save Act. And again, thank you for your leadership on that as well. Because it is important for, it essentially helps renters living in HUD-assisted housing to save more of their hard-earned income to boost their financial stability. And so we've seen it help countless families across the country. But it really just helps families, to save more rather than paying those higher rents. They can put the extra payments into an escrow account that they can use, for mobility or to invest in their future.
Thank you very much. And Dr. Glasser, Senator Loomis and I have another piece of legislation, which is the Property Improvement in Manufactured Homes Loan Monetization Act. But it would help families access financing for manufactured housing. And could you just generally give us an idea about how manufactured housing and ADUs support housing supply and affordability?
Absolutely. Thank you for the question, Senator. Yes, ADUs are one way in which communities that are averse to sort of large-scale projects can still densify. Mm-hmm. And if you ask me, I tend to wish that we do more than just add ADUs, but ADUs are a potential aid, and manufacturing housing is just a really inexpensive way to add an ADU to your property. And so I think policies that lean in again towards modular, towards manufactured housing are helpful on this, precisely because ADUs are the one policy that can get through in some of our most hostile environments.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Reed, thanks for being a good example of that nonpartisan approach with Senator Britt on so many important issues impacting everyday Americans.
Well,
I'm just sad that you're not working with me yet, but next time
if
we'll
you
do
want to
together.
get something done, you find a very talented woman, and we have them right here.
We have lots of them. Yeah. Our committee's full of them. Yes. Senator Britt.